US forces have struck Iranian missile and drone storage sites and coastal radar positions after it accused Tehran of attacking a cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has also hit back. The IRGC says it struck US sites in the Gulf in retaliation. The strikes have dealt a fresh blow to the already fragile ceasefire between the two sides. Now, in a statement, the US Central Command has said that the strikes were a response to unwarranted aggression against commercial shipping. Iranian state television reported an explosion in the southern port city of Sirik. Earlier, Washington accused Tehran of attacking a cargo ship transiting through Hormuz. US President Donald Trump called the attack a foolish violation of the ceasefire agreement. Trump also admitted that Iran still retains some military capability following recent US strikes, but said that it was not much. Listen to this.
And again, we did have to make that excursion. How would you like to be given the best numbers we've ever had as a country and tell people Iran if we didn't do that? And we're still, we still have a fight. They have some capability, not much. They're not winning or anything, but they have some capability. They can still shoot. They shot a drone yesterday at a big ship going into the Hormuz Strait.
Ships have continued to move through Hormuz, some using a route not authorized by Tehran. According to UN Maritime Chief, about 115 vessels and 2,500 seafarers have been evacuated from the Strait of Hormuz. But evacuation was paused after the attack on a cargo ship. Iran has warned vessels not to enter or leave the Gulf through the Strait of Hormuz without permission. Well, the strikes have triggered a fresh war of words between the two sides. Ibrahim Azizi, head of Iran's Parliamentary National Security Commission, said the strikes showed that the US president is not committed to negotiations and a ceasefire. The US Vice President J.D. Vance hit back. In a post on X, Vance wrote that if Iran has agreements about how the MOU is being applied, they can pick up the phone, but violence will be met with violence. And for more, we were earlier joined by Peter Kuznick. He's a professor of history and director of the Nuclear Studies Institute at American University. And this is what he had to say. Listen in.
It just shows how fragile this agreement is right now. There are so many ways that this can be subverted or blown up. The Israelis have veto power over it. If they don't remove their troops from Lebanon, they continue their fighting with Hezbollah, which is, we know that so many Israeli leaders insist that they have the right to do that. That would blow this up. The tension between Iran and the US directly, whether it's over the Strait of Hormuz or other conditions, there's very little agreement. The memorandum of understanding that they concluded is very vague on most of these issues. The Iranians insist that they have the right to control traffic through the Strait of Hormuz. The United States, on the other hand, insists that they have the right to control traffic. And so we saw this incident where the Iranians struck a ship that was going near the Oman passage rather than what the Iranians wanted. So it's very, very tenuous right now, and it's not looking promising.